Shalom friends, welcome back to a small sanctuary, this time with a little bit of whimsy. Did you know that Shavuot was both the beginning and the reason that I started this YouTube channel? As spring blossoms into summer, I want to take you on a retrospective journey, how I prepped for Shavuot last year, which eventually led me to recording these videos and uploading them with the mission to showcase a beautiful and meaningful Judaism celebrated in the home. So please join me for today's short video as I craft paper flowers with my family, decorate our home and our mantelpiece with these flowers, and prep and set out a beautiful afternoon tea. Shavuot is the orphan of Jewish festivals. Yes, it is one of the 3 pilgrim festivals, but gets decidedly less airtime than Sukkot and Pesach do, which means it's also a little bit of a blank slate. It is not too strenuous to prepare for, which leaves you with opportunities to beautify the festival as you see fit. There is a story that Mount Sinai burst into blossoms when the Torah was revealed, and I decided to take that theme and create beautiful paper flowers that we could use again and again with my family. So as you see here, we got tissue paper and pipe cleaners, and that was all we really needed for this craft. We pulled up a YouTube video with a tutorial on how to make the nicest paper flowers, and then my kids and I got to work folding the paper flowers, connecting them to the pipe cleaners. This was such a lovely way to bring in the joy for the festival in a way that was lighthearted and not too much work nor too much expense. And after we had decorated the house, it was time for us to prepare our afternoon tea. Now you'll see that things are a little bit wonky because within a couple of days of each other, I had broken my wrist and my whole family, including myself, had contracted COVID. So the execution wasn't as spectacular as I wanted it to be, but it was still a lovely and wonderful and low-key affair for my family. In the Northern Hemisphere, at least, Shavuot really is the time of the strawberry fruit harvest, of fresh cream, and all those early summer delights. And what is better to celebrate with than an afternoon tea? Because Shavuot is only 1 or 2 days, depending which tradition you follow, there is not a lot of food culture associated with it, apart from the eating of dairy, which is based on the kashrut that the ancient Israelites were adopting while they purified and prepared themselves for revelation. So an afternoon tea is the perfect way to go. Blintzes and cheesecake, of course, work well with an afternoon tea. But my family has the tradition of making a Victoria sponge cake, which is my kids' favorite cake and reminiscent of the years I spent in England. It is a very simple and easy cake where the strawberries and the freshly whipped cream take center stage on a beautiful tea table. It is lovely to have a holiday that can be meaningful and simple as we celebrate. As you can see here, I have set out my spode china, and here are the delights that we enjoyed last year. I thrifted this beautiful pale pink tablecloth, which provided a delightfully summery and festive contrast to the very classic blue china. The great thing about an afternoon tea is that you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want. And you can rely either on homemade goods or store-bought goods. It's all okay. And of course, don't forget the flowers. The flowers will really make or break your tablescape. Here is our evening setup as well for you to enjoy. It was a lovely way to celebrate a pure and simple festival. Shavuot is really about the essence of Judaism, the covenant, the marriage contract between God and the Jewish people, and to celebrate it with a little whimsy and romance in an effortless style and in an easy manner is a perfect way to bring heaven down to earth and to stand at the foot of the mount. I hope you enjoyed this little retrospective that kicked off this YouTube channel, and I look forward to making more content for you in the future. Wishing you Chag Shavu'ot Sameach, a very happy season of our Torah.